schnell schauen. Gehen wir nochmal kurz da runter. Und schauen wir mal da lang. Lotz des Prinzen. Okay. Auch mal hin. Was mit dir reden, oder?
Madam, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Was haben wir da? Oh. Goldmünzen, Heiltrank. Schön, schön. So kehrt sich das. Was haben wir jetzt da noch? Ach! Da muss ich hin. Ah, okay. Öffnen. Moment. Sprich.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tir Fredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that, but I'm sure that my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You were hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Mal schauen, was wir da noch so.
Could you tell me anything about Ptolemy?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Ptolemy are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical, and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
Okay.
What is your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
Ah, okay, dann machen wir mal Stellung zu Tierfredi. Okay.
How is Thélème faring on Tierfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult, disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
Okay. Und wie schaut's mit der Brückenallianz
How
aus?
goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tierfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
Gut, dann gehen wir.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, Desade.
Alles klar. Na dann, gehen wir. So, wo müssen wir jetzt hin? So, gib mir Gas. Dann schauen wir zum nächsten Checkpoint. Nee. Muss ich woanders hin, oder? Ich befürchte, dass das Prinzen dann bestimmt links rum. Ach ja, ich muss ja da wieder rauf. 63. Bestimmt rundherum rennen. Gut. Mal schauen, was das wird. Wo muss ich denn da hin? Aber da muss ich schon da durch, oder? Ach, ich glaube, ich bin wieder vorbeigerannt, oder? 10. Ich bin wieder vorbeigelaufen. Da muss ich echt aufpassen. Klopf, klopf. So, wer bist du?
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Teofredi. My cousin Constantine is taking office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Haben wir da noch alles? Ja, wir gehen.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
Ja, gut. Dann gehen wir wieder raus. Was ist das? Okay. Dann gehen wir mal da runter.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
Okay. Mal bitte. Geh mal her. Da.
Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Was hast du denn? Ui. Wie viel kostet das und wo ist unser Kohle? Das ist unser Kohle 12. Das ist aber wenig. Okay. Oh, ein Florett. Was hast du noch? Ein Ring. Kriegsaxt. Streitkolben. Reitschwert. Okay. Ein Entermesser. Okay. Okay. Ein Säbel. Alter Schmiedehammer. Ja gut, über die Pinzenten ist funktioniert. Was haben wir da noch? Ja, und da kommen jetzt die ganzen Standarddinge. Dann gehen wir voraus, ne? Okay. Aha. Moment. Was haben wir da? Ui. Muskete. Geil. Was haben wir da? Mehrschusspistole. Mal Mehrschusspistole. Eine Jagd-Donnerbüchse. Okay. Uralte Donnerbüchse. Steinschloss. Okay, ja, die macht schon Damage. Okay, was haben wir da? Altersrüstung. Modischer Hut. Ein Barett? Nee. Pilgerhut? Nee. Was haben wir da? 206. Das, so viel Kohle habe ich noch nicht. Lass mir erstmal Standard.
Thank you for your visit. See you
Jojo.
soon.
Was haben wir da? Was ist denn das alles? Ach du Schande. Mutters Geschenk. Dieses Geschenk wurde dir von deiner Mutter zum Abschied überreicht. Wissen wir? Was haben wir da noch? Oh je, lesen, stell dich Captain Fesco vor, wissen wir? Oh je, ganz viel lesen. So eine Schande. Was haben wir da? So ein Hammer. Was haben wir da? Pistole. Mehr haben wir da noch nicht. Haben wir nur ein paar Handschuhe. Die sind ein bisschen stärker. Aber das lassen wir jetzt erstmal. So, stell dich Captain Fesco vor. Haben wir ja schon auf dem richtigen Weg. Aber ja, Werktisch 16 Meter. Da oder wie? Ah, da ist ein Werktisch. Mal schauen, was man da so machen kann. Der Werktisch. Das Handwerk ermöglicht es dir, deine Waffen und Rüstung zu verbessern. Mit Hilfe von Wissenschaft kannst du Tränke und Fallen fertigen. Du brauchst Wissen, um den Werktisch verwenden zu können. Erhalte von Wissen. Verteile Punkte auf die gewünschten Talente. Verwende bestimmte Ausrüstungsteile oder Gefährten, die dir einen Bonus gewähren können. Jeder Talentpunkt schaltet neue Rezepte frei. Du brauchst außerdem Zutaten, die du kaufen oder während Erkundungen finden kannst. Okay. Okay. Ja dann. Und ich werde dann auch immer wieder verbessern können, oder? Ja. Ich hab's befürchtet. Ach geil. Echt, oder? Okay. Alles klar. Schon kapiert. Schauen wir mal ein bisschen hin. So, mal schauen, weil auf der Map kenne ich mich noch nicht so aus. Mal gucken. Hafenviertel. Ja, da sind wir ja eh schon in der Nähe. Okay. Oder? Ja.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
What will be your official title on Tifredi? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master.
Nach seiner zünftigen Rolle auf der Insel folgen, aber das haben wir doch jetzt gerade, ne?
I
Okay,
need to be
gehen wir.
leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Okay. Schauen wir mal drunter. Ach, das war der gar nicht. Okay.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco,
And you are?
I'm de Sade, the prince's niece. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Okay. Was haben wir da? Wegen den Schiffsjungen. Wann hast du ihn das letzte Mal
When
gesehen?
did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Okay. Bekanntschaften.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
Okay. Engste Freunde.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish, you'll find them over there, in port.
Okay. Noch den Kätzchen
Have you
fragen.
seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. Might I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Nicht zu viel
Nothing to
verraten.
bother yourself about. I'm just curious.
You wouldn't, by the sheerest of coincidences, be on the trail of a couple of heretics, Your Excellency. The same a couple of the ambassadors of Ptolemy's men have been looking for nigh on 2 days.
And so you know about that.
Of course. The Cardinal's henchmen are hard to miss, even in a crowd. And they were making quite a fuss, hoping we would cave in and help them in their hunt. Feel free to carry out your own investigation, but you'll end up with the same answers. The port brigs, just like the warehouses, are property of the Nords. No
Okay.
one else may enter.
Was haben wir da noch? Wir gehen.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Okay.